What's up, everybody? I'm Mischief, and thanks for joining me. So today is going to be the start of my post-Appalachian Trail gear list. Everything I used from the beginning of my hike to the end of my hike. And if you haven't been following along, this is your first time here. Started out doing the through hike back in February. Started in Pearisburg, and I got to the scales there near Damascus when the world went crazy. So that was from February 10th or so to around the 2nd or 5th of March. And then I got back on trail in July, went from Damascus to Irwin, and then Springer to Irwin, and then from Pearisburg all the way up to Pennsylvania, there at the Mason-Dixon line. So yeah, let's get on into this. For what I wore every single day: shirt, a Patagonia Cool Trail shirt. Absolutely love this thing. It wicks moisture really good, dries super fast, and it never really got real smelly. As far as durability, I got a couple little pinholes here and there, especially along the bottom down here, but yeah, it can still keep on going. And while I'm hiking, I found, I don't wear underwear while I'm hiking. I found that chafe, no matter what kind I use, ex officio, anything, every kind I've tried, I chafe right here on the side. For pants, I use these guys. These are the Piranha Stretch Zion pants. I absolutely love these things. They got tons of little pockets on them, and something that's really cool, especially for guys, they have these little pinholes, little holes right here that let you vent out air. That's one reason why I think I don't chafe with these on, is because I get plenty of airflow. I have two pair of these, and I probably wear these at home more than I do any other kind. And they're my go-to pants for on trail. For socks, I use the Darn Tough. And for me, I got advantage of most people out there on the trail, where I'm an amputee. I only have about half my feet. I can wear kid size small socks. Darn Tough all the way, super comfortable, they dry really quick, and super durable. The only bad thing about these for me, it is so hard to find my size at any outfitter up and down the trail. Most people only carry a puffy jacket. Well, I started earlier in the year, and I carried a fleece along with it. But I actually carried this same setup the whole entire year. I just like that functionality of having a fleece, because you can hike in it and not get overheated. If you hike in your puffy, whenever it's just a little bit on the chilly side, you're going to get overheated and take it off, and then you're going to be cold or have to put on your raincoat, so on. It's just my preference, and that's what I like. I carry the Enlightened Equipment Toward Apex. It's a synthetic jacket. I have 10D on the outer, 7D on the inner. It's made with 2 ounces of Climashield Apex synthetic sheet insulation. So it's a sheet, so it's harder for it to migrate down, like in a lot of synthetic jackets where you just have little pieces of synthetic or down. Honestly, I love this thing. It's great for 3 seasons, down to 30 degrees or so. After 30 or so, even with my R1, I'm only good down to about 20. So if you're starting your hike early in the year, I would recommend a little bit beefier coat. If you go down, at least something with 3 ounces of down in it. You don't go by the fill power. You have 900, 800, 700, and 650. but you go by the amount of down it has in there. Every manufacturer, most of the time, will have weight of down, weight of jacket. You need one that at least has 3 to 3.5, in my opinion, if you start in February, or if you're doing Sobo and you're ending like November, December, January. My fleece is the Patagonia R1. This is the newer version. The old one they had was amazing, amazing, amazing. Like, you could hike in it by itself and be warm down to about 20 degrees. This one they have like the fleece here that has like this thinner stretchy stuff on the sides and the bottom. I love it, but if it's the wind's blowing just the slightest little bit, I have to throw on my rain jacket over top of this because the wind just cuts straight through it. And if I had to do it again, which I will be, y'all will find out more about that here soon, but I would change this out for, I'm wanting to try out the Appalachian Gear Company hoodie, or the Lightheart Gear hoodie they just come out with. Alright, for my hands, these are C-Packs Possum Down gloves. They're light as can be, but good Lord, they are so warm for their weight. I paired these with my Mountain Lord Designs rain mitts you'll see here in a few. My hands was never cold all year long. They're not the most durable. See right there on the hand, that right there where you put your trekking pole, they're starting to come undone. But other than that, they're an awesome piece of kit. And on my head, I always wore this buff right here, and I wear it 99% of the time everywhere I go. And I carried this Z-Packs fleece beanie. Love this thing. And I like how it's a little bit longer, so you can pull it down over your ears. And it's just a great, great piece of kit. Highly, highly recommend this. Either this or the Black Rock Gear down beanie. These right here, I hardly ever wore them. I think I had to wear them hiking one time, and I had to wear them sleeping maybe 3 or 4 times. But this is the Patagonia midweight bottoms. It's always nice to have something dry that you know is going to be dry when you get to camp, especially if it's been raining all day. So I always carry sleep clothes, but 9 times out of 10, I just sleep in the clothes I've been hiking in. Except for when it's really cold out and in the winter. If they're just the slightest bit damp, I'll change into these because your other clothes will actually freeze. This is the Patagonia midweight top, quarter zip. Love this thing. Super, super comfortable on your skin. Not itchy at all. It's awesome. But like I said, I only maybe wore it 3 times at the most. Another part of my sleeping kit, and something I really want to replace, is these things. They're super, super heavy. But these real thick wool socks. Where I got frostbite, I'm extremely sensitive to cold air and cold temperatures on my hands. Well, any extremity, like my nose, my ears, my hands, my feet. And I absolutely have to have these even in the summertime. It can be 60, 65 degrees at night, and my feet will still be freezing if I don't have these. But what I would replace it with would either be, I kind of want to try out the Elite Equipment sidekicks, get like the 4-ounce ones, but we'll see. Like, I carried pretty much the exact same thing, all year long, except for the summertime, for about a month and a half, I sent my Patagonia midweight top and bottom home. And then when I got to Shenandoah's, I picked them back up again. Rain gear. This is where I had a lot of trouble. This is the Montbell Versalite rain jacket. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. You have pockets that when you have it on and you have a hip belt, these pockets are up above your hip belt, so you can actually still use them while you have your pack on. Has hip zips all the way down, and adjustment up here, and inside the pocket here you have these strings where you can tighten up the waist. Can you tell how much I love this thing? Until it wetted out on me. Right in the middle of that first hurricane we had, and then it was never the same after that. I tried doing the washing and drying thing. It didn't work. So whenever I got back to Damascus, before I started finishing up Virginia, this is the Frog Dogs Extreme Light rain jacket. It works if you're using an umbrella the whole time and it's not raining very hard. This thing wets out super quick. It's really hot because you have no pit zips. And the absolute worst thing about this thing is the zipper. It comes undone down here. You can see I got tired of it messing up on me. I just tied it as tight as I could, and that way the zipper can't spread apart on me. But this did not work out for me. So then I went back to this. I got some DWR replenish stuff, the kind you wash in. Did that, dried it. You ain't wetted out since then, so now it's back to being one of my favorite pieces of gear. Just prefer rain pants over like a rain skirt and so on. To begin with, for about half the trip, I was using the Montbell Versalite rain pants. They only weigh like 2.1 ounces, something like that. Extremely light. But I got in a fight with a briar bush when I was going over a blowdown and ripped them from my rear end all the way down. So I no longer have them. They're actually in the trash. Whenever I was in Elkton, Virginia, first place you can get out of Shenandoah's at, I picked these guys up. They're heavy, but I like them. These are the Fuel, I think I'm saying it right, Jetstream rain pants. They have about a 10-inch zip, and I can actually put these on without taking my prosthetics off. And that was the main thing I wanted. And no really ultralight pants, I could do that because they don't have a big enough zipper, and you can't force your foot through it because it would rip it. But these things are awesome. They've been completely waterproof. They haven't got soaked. They're somewhat breathable, but they really work good in the wind. Rain gear, clothing wise, are these. These are the Mountain War Designs rain mitts. They are, I think, steel nylon or some form of it. And they don't come seam sealed, but I sealed the seams myself. And these things are amazing. I highly recommend carrying some rain mitts. I can just have these on and be good hiking in the 30s, 20s. Pair these with them possum down gloves. It's like a match made in heaven. That is everything I carried on the Appalachian Trail this year, from Georgia to the Mason-Dixon line. Hopefully y'all got a little bit of good out of this. I tried to be informative as I can, and like I said, all the weights to them was on the bottom of the screen. But yeah, I hope you all had a great day, an even better night. And I will talk to y'all real soon.